Yeah, I definitely know who I'm gonna say.
Ah. But they have their charm.
Charm?
Where sometimes it's really good to really hard to deal with women as you're charmed by them, and as a man, you want to be nice to them. And then if you're talking business, if you're working with them, I think. Okay, we're ready.
Did you press the button? No, okay. Ask about anything?
It's really dangerous for men
Yeah.
because we always want to be nice to the woman and respectful to them, and sometimes they can be super tough. And as a man, it's really hard to answer to a woman that is too tough. You just have to be.
You can do.
Call me Peggy, Pego, Bruno.
Call me whatever.
Always soft, and it's completely different working with men and women as a man. But as an advantage, where their charm is their best weapon,
Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
I was just thinking of Peggy Guggenheim.
Ah, ouais.
I thought
Ah,
maybe
ouais.
that could be fun.
What
Yeah.
super fun, Peggy
And
Guggenheim.
yeah, and maybe, I mean, yeah, probably not in this time, 2020, but if I could go back in the past,
Ouais,
to see,
just after the war.
yeah, just in
Ouais,
in
55
Venice,
in Venice.
that could be really fun.
Ouais, that could be
I think, and an experience to see how the way she was catching all the
those
artists. Yeah. Jérôme, Dreyfuss. Jérôme.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
Hi, Jerome.
Hello.
Hello.
Quality is, for me, it's all about art craft. I would say that something that is done with quality is done with time and love. After you can talk about the quality of the art craft, but you can also talk quality of the skins, which mean also time and love in the way the animals are raised to get the best skins.
Yeah.
It's exactly like a good wine. It takes time, and that's quality. Time is quality.
Yeah. I think quality-wise and also the history and heritage in Scandinavia is really, really good. And you know, the woods that come from the forest, and we have a lot of great nature in Scandinavia. And when it comes to fashion, I think, or we don't have that high-end fashion in fashion brands in Scandinavia. So I think it's more about trends and contemporary lines. Still quality, but I would say, of course, you have French fashion houses that are like really, really into quality,
Ouais, but
high-end
it's a
history.
question of history.
That's great.
Voilà.
Voila!
Talk to.
Yeah, I definitely know who I'm gonna say.
Ah. But they have their charm.
Charm?
Where sometimes it's really good to really hard to deal with women as you're charmed by them, and as a man, you want to be nice to them. And then if you're talking business, if you're working with them, I think. Okay, we're ready.
Did you press the button? No, okay. Ask about anything?
It's really dangerous for men
Yeah.
because we always want to be nice to the woman and respectful to them, and sometimes they can be super tough. And as a man, it's really hard to answer to a woman that is too tough. You just have to be.
You can do.
Call me Peggy, Pego, Bruno.
Call me whatever.
Always soft, and it's completely different working with men and women as a man. But as an advantage, Well, their charm is their best weapon,
Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
I was just thinking of Peggy Guggenheim.
Ah, ouais.
I thought
Ah,
maybe
ouais.
that could be fun.
What
Yeah.
super fun, Peggy
And
Guggenheim.
yeah, and maybe, I mean, yeah, probably not in this time, 2020, but if I could go back in the past,
Ouais,
to see,
just after the war.
yeah, just in
Ouais,
in
55
Venice,
in Venice.
that could be really fun.
Ouais, that could be
I think, and an experience to see how the way she was catching all the
those
artists. Yeah. Jérôme, Dreyfuss. Jérôme.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but it's true.
No, you're
This
right.
is the only way.
Can I take both?
Yeah.
No, I think it's like it's a huge comparison. I would like to see myself as both of them, but definitely more Greta Thunberg because of the environment. Like Mahatma Gandhi is something else, or civil rights. Still, very important, but definitely I'm more worried about the global warming.
I had the luck I met him last, I don't know, 6 months ago.
And what did you say?
We had dinner, and that's the first point I talked about.
Yeah.
I said they were super nice,
So?
I'm gonna cry. We try to do what we can. Voilà. Madame Macron is super sweet, and of course you see they are super brilliant, clever,
Yeah.
and I told him, but I don't understand. What do you do on the ecological problem? Because we don't see anything, and I've been voting for you as you were talking about that problem.
Yeah.
And he told me something funny. He said, you have to inspire people.
Yeah.
I cannot change the world, but I can inspire them.
Yeah.
So let's be positive, and together we're gonna change the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but it's true. Alors, do we remember the question we have to ask?
I don't really remember.
Yeah, we're lost. I don't know if I can say that it affects my work. I know that I'm always trying to create pieces that are going to be long, because I think it's important, first of all, to offer the best quality of leathers, of art craft. And the fact that they are timeless is really important to me.
I really try to only buy things that I feel like I can have for a very long time, and like that I feel is classic. Also, if I spend a lot of money, let's say on a bag, I love handbags.
And you're like, oh, what's that? And
I have like a serious addiction for handbags. So I try to buy mostly vintage, because I feel like that's when I spend a lot of money, then I would like it to have been like used by someone else, because then I feel like it has soul, and it's just
totally
so
agree
much
with you.
more nice, even though it looks worn, but it's just, I like that.
okay, we're done.
Yep, let's
Thank you
savor
very
that. That would be very nice.
Okay, hello girls.
Hello. Also is a very good friend, I think, and crazy one, I think, when it comes to partying.
Yes.
And also very spontaneous. We are basically the same person. I think she's just blonde.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're very similar. Like,
And
finish each other's sentences like 4 times a day at least.
yeah,
Yeah.
my mom thinks it's really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit creepy.
Maybe you're twins and your parents didn't told you.
Maybe.
No, exactly. Yeah. And we actually got that question one time. Like,
Yeah.
are you sisters? Like, no. Are you
But-
blind?
But you
We're
must
not-
be cousins.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've been thinking about it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we start?
Yeah.
You know I'm French, I'm intellectual, and you know.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would like to be a friend with the guy that is painting on the street in the movie of Mary Poppins.
Ooh.
Because for me, when you're creating, you know that in the movie, the time that the kids are jumping inside the street, inside the drawing, they imagine whole world, they don't know what's gonna happen. And this is a little bit as creation is. When you're creating, you try to jump somewhere and you don't know where you go. So I think it could be cool for me to have a friend like that. So
Yeah.
he could draw beautiful things to me and I could jump into it.
You came up with this in 5 minutes?
Ouais. No, it's because I've always thought about that.
Oh, you always...
Voilà. C'est bien ça. Hein? That's good, no? Okay, let's do it once again. What's the question? Ah oui. I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
I'm afraid.
You shouldn't be afraid. Just say whenever.
But it's important in life, no, isn't it?
True.
No, I think this is first of all, having a great sense of humor is the best way to seduce.
Definitely.
And I think it's why I did put it in my work, because in a way, when you're creating, you want to seduce the people you're creating for.
I take it as an advantage. I think I use it sometimes to get ahead of awkward situations or get ahead of even criticism sometimes. I'm fine with that.
It's really funny. Don't feel good, feel good.
It's
Don't
scientific.
Feel good, feel good.
So I wouldn't say it's an obstacle. I mean, it's an obstacle in a way that when I'm speaking with foreigners who doesn't understand my humor, they get really confused, and that kind of, you know,
I agree.
that's
I
awkward.
agree.
That's
Right.
always awkward. But otherwise, it's always
It's
a
a great
great
answer.
escape plan, I
Right.
think, to use a little self-irony.
I totally agree.
Yeah, and I feel like Danes always find some way, even if it's a friend-related situation or if it's a work-related, I feel like Danes always find a way to sneak irony in just to lighten up the mood. I mean, even if you just signed a huge contract, I feel like they just throw a little joke in there just to
Exactly.
get it down to earth again.
We agree on the
Oui, oui. What? That's so good. That is amazing. Yeah.